We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Williams now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Reset. Hey, easy.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got three down. Shift. Inside. Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Right. Scat 300.
They run with Thomas. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here. Get reset. Hey, easy. 26. Jumbo.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Anthony Thomas taking it in from the 20. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Let's go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Packers making their way out. As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately too much to overcome.
And when you think about how Green Bay has played over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of sameness to them, and that's been good. Continuity, offense, defense, coaching staff. But a lot of changes in the offseason for Green Bay, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a severe shakeup there. But the best thing for them, Aaron Rodgers, still in a Green Bay uniform. 16 games from Aaron Rodgers always makes Green Bay a contender for a Super Bowl crown.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
4
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green 19's an on.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That's fine.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
No. Green 19. Green 19.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3-13 to 5-11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with it.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head coach, but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders, and I think that he has them, and he's looking forward to working with this new crew. And similar to teams that really elevated with coaching changes, the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams last year, I think that can happen here in Chicago as well because of the structure they'll put in place for this quarterback. Head coach who knows quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, they will really work with this guy, and I think that this team has a chance to roll.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Blue.
On third down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montravius Adams. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And taken right on the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Now Thomas. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Scat 300.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to...
Hurry up, hurry up. Over.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Being chased out left. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Reds up. Hurry.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Trubisky, buying time to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Let's go.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Shift. Hey, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Mark Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Blue. Check 52's to Mike. Now watch run.
Come on, gotta go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Box it.
Switch. Gun. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Gun.
58, boys, 58.
On first down, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
All right.
You got 3 down.
Hey, check 26.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
That's fine, yeah.
No.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. A try here for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score. And the Bears get a bit closer. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
That's fine.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Let's go. Yeah, Liz.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
Got it.
58 to Mike. 58.
Zoom. Hey.
Hold the look.
Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Strong right.
Check. Lucky.
That's fine, yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
3 down.
Send it in. 319. Yeah, Liz.
Postman, watch 12.
Check.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Gun. Hey, check 26.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
4 down, check. 4 down.
Right, 80.
By 52.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Rodgers now to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown in green and gold. And the Packers are pouring it on. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Red, top.
Now Cohen. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
4 down.
Gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey. 4 down.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That's fine. Yeah. We got tight left.
We got three down.
Jumbo!
Watch that.
Jumbo!
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. I'm here all day.
Hey, where y'all going?
He goes to use you.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. That's Allison.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 9.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago, playing the middle linebacker position. But undersized or not, his speed is absolutely overwhelming. And when he arrives with a thump. The city of broad shoulders loves Roquan Smith.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Two tights. 3 down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
They begin with a run by Davis. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even.
180.
Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Again, it's Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Over. Hey, 58 is look again.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
3 down.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage.